For lo these many years, this great annual singing on the mountain at Grandfather Mountain has been the child of one man. He is 92 years young, and he is Mr. Joe Hartley. Mr. Joe, when did the singing start?
1924.
Now, this was, at that time, a gathering of the Hartley clan, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a kind of a picnic, Sunday school picnic. Yeah.
And it's grown a lot in those years.
Yeah, we had 50 at the first meeting, 50 people.
Would you care to estimate how many you think we're going to have here at the Singing on the Mountain today?
Well, if you take the whole area from Linville to Blowing Rock, to be over 300,000. The woods is full, and the field is all full, and the roads are full, and no way to estimate it. No way.
How do you feel about this singing today, having such a guest speaker as Dr. Billy Graham?
Well, I think that he's the salt of earth. I think that he's the only man living or dead that I know of that's living in obedience to Jesus Christ's command. These other preachers will sawmill a little, and they'll merchandise a little, and they'll farm a little, and they'll preach a little. But Dr. Graham puts his whole soul and life into the work.
Mr. Joe, tell us something about these singings through the years. Can you remember any happenings that have taken place that you recall?
Well, one of the things is that the man that promoted it and the man who runs it gives the tenth of all he makes to the Lord. And one thing that boils the mountaineers down, I say to the world, if there's a poor, ragged, destitute, orphan child on the ground, come to me and get $1 for your dinner. Well, that boils the mountaineer down. And I'll do that every time. And that helps the poor child. And the other feller won't do that. And then you must count sometimes on losing money here. 2 years ago, I lost $250. We receive a vast amount of money from the sale of these books. But it costs a vast amount of money to handle this proposition. It's about 2 miles here to clean up of all this trash.
And there's a lot of people here today.
Yeah, you bet.
As we stand now and look out over this great crowd.
And somebody asked me this morning if I thought it'd go on when I go on to glory. And I said, no, I don't know of a man in the world that's as liberal as I give the tenth of all I make. And I'll tell you, gentlemen, and tell the world, I own a 180 acre farm on the south side of the Blue Ridge down here. I grow everything you can think of, and because I give the tenth, God blesses me 100-fold. My crops is 10 times as good as my neighbor.
And there you have the man and the spirit of the singing on Grandfather Mountain, Mr. Joe Hartley.